Hey, welcome back to another vinyl review video. Today we'll be looking at All Time Low's MTV Unplugged. This is the Record Store Day 2017 edition with obviously a limited pressing of 1,300. And as you can tell from the artwork, it's a very similar design, if anything identical design of the original EP released in 2010. And even on the back it's pretty much the same sort of thing with a track listing. As you can tell, it's the band playing in the performance space that they were playing in, just like many other MTV Unplugged artwork covers from other bands, but you know, in this case it's more of a desaturated look as opposed to just a photo. It is a little bit stylized, which I do like. You know, it's making it a little bit different, making it a little bit grungier, which I think is quite fitting for this sort of thing, especially during the time when they were really sort of popular, coming out with the second album. This actually, the original EP and DVD was the first ever CD I bought properly with, like, you know, as a band I really liked. So, you know, this is quite an important EP to me. But obviously, you know, the artwork, I do like it, but it's not as inventive or adventurous as, let's say, Alice in Chains, MTV Unplugged, where they have that kind of silhouette thing going on, but it's still pretty good. This is the inner sleeve that comes with it. It's a cardboard sleeve for the vinyl, again with the very same artwork you find in the original booklet of the trifold EP sort of a sleeve for the CD. And yeah, again, nice stylized photos, black and white, you know, bringing back a little bit of that purple kind of reddish vibes from the place they're performing in. And yeah, just generally quite a nice series of photos. The back, obviously, very emphasis on the black and white kind of contrast, and the track listing, all the credits. So overall, a generally nice designed inner sleeve that captures the live moments of that performance. It also comes with the DVD as well, which is quite good, and a download card, in case you're wondering if it does come with one. And just, you know, just a quick look at the CD. Again, it's been a while since I've seen the CD for the original one, but here's the DVD of the one that came with it in this vinyl. This is the vinyl itself. It's what I believe is called a black and white smash. It's a 12-inch record. Again, a little bit too big for my liking for an EP, but again, this is a Record Store Day edition, so maybe it's kind of worth it, I don't know. It could have probably easily been a 7-inch or maybe a 10-inch probably. But yeah, so this is the vinyl. I quite like the design. It's not as impressive on the back, probably because there's too much of a emphasis on the white here as opposed to the front on side A, where, you know, there's a lot more kind of variation with the black and the white thing going on. It's almost like an eclipse, which I do quite like, and you know, it's quite grungy, it's, you know, quite impactful. Yeah, a nice design. Now onto the track list. It's a fun collection of major songs and like key singles that they released over the years up until 2010 in a stripped back format, which I do quite like because it's different again to the main album, the original release, where it's full studio electric, you know. But also I like the audience aspect of it, you know, the audience participation, the enjoyment of it, the live, you know, sense of the recording, because that's the whole point of it. MTV Unplugged, they're live generally, and yeah, you know, I like the acoustic version of it because again, it's different to the main album. It's a different flavour, it's a different kind of vibe. If anything, a bit more honest and, you know, down to earth, because it's just, you know, it's acoustic, and I like playing acoustic guitar myself. But that's, you know, obviously my personal sort of opinions of it. You know, watching the DVD itself, I remember seeing just how much fun they had, and also this was back when they were a lot younger. You know, this is God knows how long, what, 11 years ago or so. It's quite a fun overall, upbeat. Kind of sad at times, you know, it kind of brings you in all kinds of different emotions, you know. A couple of favourite tracks of mine off this acoustic EP, you know, JC Ray, I absolutely love that one. You know, it does hit home for me quite a bit, because it's, you know, it's the more melancholic emo kind of sad pop punk song in a way, which is kind of the more vulnerable side to All Time Low, which I think is very honest and, you know, genuine. As well as, you know, Coffee Shop Soundtrack, one of the most energetic, you know, pop punk kind of songs that they've done back then, and in a stripped back format, was pretty cool. And again, I love playing and singing this one back in the day, and still now sometimes. And yeah, very upbeat, very energetic, and all round great EP. And I'd also like to mention that, you know, I'm sure there's people who don't like the audience participation aspect of it. Maybe they find it annoying, distracting, it takes away from the song itself and the performance, which I don't necessarily disagree, but I think, you know, if anything, they do have acoustic versions of these songs in some form or another, which you can always listen to and enjoy, and in some cases are official versions, so you always have that. But having it as a live thing where you hear people like react to it kind of brings back and reminds you why live music is so important, and I think that's why it makes it special. So overall, a fun little EP, and I'm glad that they've kind of highlighted, you know, some of the best singles that they've had up until that point, and gave it a bit more recognition, because this was an EP that they released over a decade ago by this point, and I feel like fans, they don't really talk about it anymore, and people sort of forgotten about it. But hey, look, the fact that they turned it into a vinyl and released it on Record Store Day 2017 means something, and I think that gives it a little bit more recognition, which I really do appreciate. And also a bit of backstory, me seeing them play live for the first time was in 2010, was for an acoustic set, and it was to celebrate the release of this EP. So yeah, that's why I hold it quite close to my heart. And that does it for my review of All Time Low's MTV Unplugged. As always, if you guys found this video helpful or enjoyed it in some way, please feel free to show your support by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel and following my socials. And I hope I'll see you guys in the next video.